Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm Vanessa if you're new, and if you're not new, of course welcome back. That was such a calm intro. I'm so calm. I just kind of wanted to do a video kind of reflecting on my first year of college. I've been home for about a week and a half now, and this is things like I wish I knew or things that I wish I kept in mind more often, and kind of just like my overall first year of college. Like, I think now that I've been home for about a week and a half, I've kind of like reflected, I've kind of thought about it a little bit. I thought about it a lot on the drive home, and I just wanted to share that with you guys. First thing I want to talk about with you guys and make sure you guys all know is that you are your own priority and you are there for your education and your future. And I think that kind of, I don't want to say it like got away from me. Of course, I know like why you're at school, but it's so easy to forget why you're at school. It's so easy to just be like, this is a fun place, like camp. Like, I felt like I was dropped out at like Girl Scout camp for like 9 months. I feel like it's easy to forget that you're there for school and you're there to better yourself, and every step you take, like every day is a step towards your goal, of if that's just graduating, if that's a job you want, if that's finishing that one class that is just kicking you in the butt. Like, I understand and I know, but I just want to make sure you guys know that you're there for you, and if that means you say no to like going out on Thursday night, you know, that's okay. Like, so it's like definitely okay to say no. Like, say like I have a lot of homework. Like, make sure you know what your priorities are, and that could just be in life. For myself personally this year, I kind of didn't stay true to my priorities. Like, there are things that I wanted to accomplish that I didn't, or got pushed back so far that it was like, it got pushed back too far. It should have been a priority, not something that could have been bumped down the to-do list. I feel like you really have to make sure you have a plan and you stick to it, and if there's free time and your friends want to hang out, say I can hang out between this time and this time. Like, that's when I can hang out, but like I have to get this stuff done first. Like, just make sure you know like what your priorities are, and that could be homework, that could be like doing your laundry, the things that matter to you. Get those things done. I feel like when you first go to college, you just want to be like in everything, you want to say yes to everything, you want to be in everything, and I totally agree. Like, totally do that, and that was me. I was saying yes to like anything and everything the first couple weeks of college. If my friends were gonna go play volleyball, I was like, yes, I'm there. If, you know, and I made a lot of friends through volleyball, which was really cool. Or if my friends want to go get dinner, like, yes, like I was, you know, basketball game, I'm in. Volleyball game, okay, let's do it, you know, like all those things. But I feel like as the year went on, I didn't really stop saying yes when I should have. I should have been more no, but I was just saying no to like everything. I was like, oh no, like no thanks, I have this to do, I have this to do, I have this to do, which was true. Like, I had a lot of things to do, but like I'd be procrastinating those things just sitting in my bed. Like, you know what I mean? Like, you have so much free time that sometimes it's really easy to get like discouraged or procrastinate, like, because you just have so much time. You're like, oh, I have like 3 hours later, like I'll just do it later. Oh, this isn't due until so and so, I'll just, you know, like you feel like you have so much time on your hands that you just don't have to do anything. But like, stay on top of your work, stay on top of what you need to do. It's gonna help so much. So as many times as you say no, like no thanks but thank you, like say yes and like be excited to go. With that being said, like, make friends the first couple weeks, because after the first couple weeks, it's not impossible to make friends, don't think it is, but like, it's so easy to make friends the first couple weeks because everyone's kind of just dropped off at Girl Scout camp, you know, and they're just trying to make some friends for the week. But it's like the 9 months that you're at school, and then the 3 years after that, you know, it's not just those 9 months, it's gonna be another 3 years. So I think definitely keep your doors open, invite people over and in, and make a lot of friends. Also, you guys, with all the friends that you do make, it's okay, it's really okay if those people don't stay your friend. I made a lot of friends at orientation, people in my group, and I did meet one of my BFFs at college. Her name's Allison. I met her at orientation, and we're still friends, and we're living together next year. So I know it's so nice having a friend that I made at orientation a year ago, you know, and we talked all through the summer. We became friends throughout the school year, and then we're moving in together next year. So it's really cool, but at the same time, there are people I met at orientation that I don't talk to anymore. I even see them at school. I don't even know if they go to school still. I don't know if they even showed up the first day. Things kind of pan out. Like, things calm down and pan out, and that's okay. And I don't think you have to stay friends with every single person. But also, if there's someone that you made friends with like reconnect with them, and I think that's totally okay. I think with making friends, you guys, I kind of just wanted to keep every friend that I made those first couple weeks in my life. Like I wanted a friend, I wanted a best friend, I wanted to thrive, like thrive, you know. And I think going into college, like coming out of high school, I came off of high school on a pretty high. Going into college, like you kind of just, like I said, you start over. Everyone's looking for a friend. Everyone just got dropped off at this place. Their parents left them, and you're just like, what do I do here? You know, and you're really on your own. College doesn't give you a to-do list to do every day. You have to make that for yourself. And a life to-do list. You have to make that to-do list for yourself. Something, you guys, that's like on my mind is, so like when you come to school, you think you're gonna thrive and stuff, and that's great. And if you do, more power to you. You know, I felt like I was gonna thrive at school. Like as soon as my parents left, I was like, wow, peace out to everyone at home. Like this is my new life. Like I just thought that, and that's not the case, and that's okay. And I learned that you don't just thrive when you get dropped off somewhere and you have no friends. Like it's not like that. Like you really have to go through some bumps and some turns in the road. Bumps in the road? You have to kind of go through some bumps in the road to kind of figure out where you need to be, where you're at, like all of that. And I cannot tell you enough how many bumps in the road I hit, how many big speed bumps I sped over my freshman year of college. I would say May for me, I kind of just felt really lost, and I felt very just alone at times, very alone at times. But I think May, it was more of my own mental games. Were just, I think people really settled in like that time, and it was a lot of change again. And when you are so set in a way for the first so many months, like, and then like things start to shift in May, you're kind of like, why are we changing things? Why are things changing up? You know what I mean? And in May, I felt very just like alone. And that's really sad, and it's like sad for me to think about because it's still something that like literally just happened. Like we're in June, and I literally met the best people the last like April, May, June of school. Like people that I'm gonna be friends with for so long, and I'm so happy I met them. And yeah, I'm just so happy I met them. They're so kind, so sweet, the nicest people I know, and truly my best friends. You're not alone, and I feel like when I was just telling you guys that I felt so alone. Like, I felt so alone. Like, I would call my parents and just cry, like, a lot. And, kind of often, I just wanted to go home. I just wanted to come home, but I was so swamped with schoolwork this last quarter, spring quarter, that I couldn't come home on the weekends. Like, it just wasn't reasonable. I live like 3.5, 4 hours away from school. Sometimes I sit in traffic for 2 hours. Like, sometimes it's a trek, and so I can't just like go home every weekend that I want because I just want to, or because I feel homesick, or I can't just go home. And so I really had to tough it out, and I like will call my parents like crying. Like, this, I'm not trying to sound like sad, but like these are just things that I like learned about being a freshman in college, just being in college in general. And it turns out like I wasn't alone on that. Everyone necessarily goes through it at the same time. I feel like this thing hit me way later than a lot of other people. I feel like this happens to the first couple months that people are at school. They're kind of like, wow, what am I doing here? I went through that too. That's totally normal. I've talked to so many people since what was happening in like May for me. And I feel like when you open up, that's when you really connect and bond with someone. For example, my friend Lily, one time I was like really just like, I was just having a really rough week. We went and just watched the sunset, got some ice cream, hung out, and we talked for like 45 minutes and an hour, and like all the things that I was feeling, she had felt or was feeling. All the experiences that I had, or like, you know, and I feel like that's not going to happen with everyone, of course, but I feel like that's when Lily and I became like really good friends, and I consider her one of my best friends at school for sure. And but I'm so like thankful for her. And that was like the first like deep conversation Lily and I had ever had, and it went like, I felt like after we talked and had a good deep conversation just about life and just a real raw conversation about life, like that's when we became much closer and way better friends. I feel that way about a couple other people too, like my friend Kenna. After I talked to Kenna, like she was feeling some of the same things I was feeling. I feel like once you open up, like that's when your friends, like that's when you know like if you guys are gonna be really good friends or not. I feel like when you open up to someone and it kind of isn't, you don't feel like they understood or you got anything from the conversation or you took anything away from the conversation, you kind of just feel like, wow, I probably shouldn't have told them all that. Like you're kind of like, wow, like damn. Like you're kind of just like, okay, anyways. It takes time. It takes time to just get used to things, get used to your life, get used to the change. And I'm saying that if you're in your 7th month of college in the spring and you feel like you still don't have any friends, like it's okay. Like I met some of my, like I'm telling you guys, some of the closest people I met, like my friend Kenna for example, but I want to say I met Kenna the spring quarter, and that was because Allison was like, this is my friend Kenna, and I was like, hi. Like be open to people all the time, because you never know who's gonna be like that really good friend. In college, sometimes it doesn't matter how hard you work, how much you hustle, how much time you put in, you're still gonna struggle sometimes. Like guys, I had a class that kicked me in the butt in the winter. Guys, I have 100% attendance in all my classes in college. I don't skip class, I don't miss class. I make sure I'm there, because if I miss one day, I feel like I know nothing, and I feel like all the days that I would skip are like the most important ones, you know? So, and I make a note to like meet with my professors when I need to. I've gone to office hours. I have gone to countless office hours, like with multiple professors. Like you know, do what you have to do, I guess. Overall, my grades have been really good in college. Give yourself some grace, because college is hard. College is hard, you know, and it's just, you just gotta know that it's just different. It's a different adjustment. The way college works, it's not busy work. It's not something to keep you moving every single day. It's definitely sometimes work that you think may be extra or tedious, but it's not just fillers like high school was. Like you want to have an assignment every day just to get points. Like it's not like that. Honestly, if your professors give you attendance, like grades for attendance and participation, that will make the biggest difference. I'm trying to think about if there's anything else that I want to share with you guys about my first year of college and just how it went. If you guys have any questions, like please let me know. I'd love to answer them in another video. If you guys have any questions about the dorms, like living in the dorms, what you should bring to college, what you shouldn't bring to college, like let me know. I would do all those videos for you guys. I hope you guys have a great day or night whenever you're watching this, and I'll see you guys very soon for another video. Bye guys.